Hello and welcome everybody to another Secrets of Strixhaven draft. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are sitting at rank number 1165. I have been having a ton of fun. I've been just, we had a really nice Boros deck in the previous one, but also just seeing what you can pull off in this format. It's a really deep and complex set, and so there's just so much to explore, and I can't wait to join another draft and see where we end up. Now, before we hop into this draft, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all of your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes of Secrets of Strixhaven, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, or commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Additionally, head on over to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. They are your one-stop shop for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmat sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and much, much more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon to get 10% off your first order. They're also basically every Magic the Gathering convention. Swing by the booth, tell them Paul sent you to get 10% off in person as well. All right, what do we open? Cauldron of Essence. What do? Whenever creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Sack a creature, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. So for 3 mana, it's like a recurring nightmare. And then there's a drain attached to it. Okay, it seems okay. Encouraging Aviator, 3 mana for a 2/3 flyer. When this attacks, it becomes prepared, and then I can give something flying. Oh, sure. It's a 3 mana 2/3 that gives something flying. Feed the Swarm is a fine removal spell. What does Additive Evolution do? Make a fractal token with 3 counters. Beginning of combat, put a counter on a creature you control. Okay. Seems all right. I don't really know what I should be taking here. All right. I'm going to take the Recurring Nightmare rare. And I mean, look, we are still kind of in that exploratory phase. So anytime there's like a cool looking rare, I should probably try to draft around it. Now I'm going to try to see if I can, put creatures into my graveyard and do stuff like that. Magus of the Library, green for a 1/1 that taps for a colorless, and then draw a card if I have 7 cards in hand. I don't think I love that one. Please be good. 5 mana for a sorcery. Until end of turn, creatures you control get +2/+2 and gains menace, and whenever this creature attacks, you gain 1 life. That is not good, or not something I'm interested in. I think I'm just going to take Last Gasp. We all know what this one does. 2 mana, target creature gets -3/-3. Bogwater Lumeret is a pretty solid creature, I imagine, in a Golgari deck that cares a lot about gaining life. So that's pretty cool. And Primary Research is a cool value engine as well. Honestly, it works pretty well with Cauldron of Essence. I mean, is there like an Abzan deck that I can draft that plays this as well? Is that better than Boring Last Gasp? I'm going to take Boring Last Gasp. Look, you got to respect a good cheap interaction, and it doesn't get that much better than Last Gasp. Oh man, this card. Resonating Loot. 2 blue-red. Land you control have tap, add 2 mana of any color. Spend this only to cast instants and sorceries. Tap, draw a card, activate only if you have 7 or more cards in your hand. Cool card. A bunch of blue cards. Orisa, Tide Choreographer rather, is okay. Campus Composer is also fine. A little bit clunky, but gives you some value. I think I'm just going to take Eternal Student. 4 mana for a 4/2, and then 2 mana, exile this card from my graveyard to make 2 1/1s. It gives you a bunch of fodder that works well with the Cauldron of Essence, and I want to try to put together a Cauldron of Essence deck, although this pack certainly is a very Izzet or Prismari heavy collection of cards there. All right, what do we have here? There's a Burog Barrage, which is just a good removal spell. It's a Rabid Bite, but it gives +1. Wait, target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn if you've cast another instant or sorcery spell this turn. So that's not easy to pull off all the time. So for the most part, it's a Rabid Bite type effect. There's Stargaze, which is just okay. Harsh Annihilation, destroy target creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 flyer. I've never liked effects like this before. Pursue the Past, you get to... It's a Tormenting Voice. It can be a cool Tormenting Voice effect. And then there's also Archaic's Agony. Yeah, I mean, not the most exciting pack here for us. I'm just going to take the Barrage here just to make sure that I pick up enough cheap interaction. And then for the rest of our deck, I'm hoping that we pick up some good, life gain type synergies here and work and then try to do something with the Cauldron. The Dromedary is pretty nice with the Cauldron, but I think I'm going to take just Grapple with Death 3 mana sorcery, destroy target artifact or creature, you gain a life. That just seems awesome. Zombify, Arcane Omens, target player discards X cards, where X is the number of colors of mana, but yeah, let's just stick with more removal. I mean, look, this is a nice start with a bunch of removal, but of course, we're going to be looking at life gain payoffs. You know, we already have a couple of ways to gain life, so hopefully this is open and we can kind of get it all. Now, seeing this pick 5 is a good indication. This is probably one of the better signposts, common type removal effects. All right, pack 1, pick 6, though. No green or black cards. Very bad sign. Borrowed Knowledge. Discard your hand and draw cards. Okay. Practice Scrollsmith is strong, but it's just too hard to pivot into this based off of what we have right now. I guess there's a world where I can pivot into like a black-white deck. I don't think blue doesn't necessarily go with what we have. I guess I'll take Stone Docent. This is just like a decent card. You trade, and then when it's in your graveyard, you can exile it for a little bit of value. But this is me just taking this in case we find that the green cards are not super open. Pack 1, pick 7, Rehearse Debater. Repartee gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Don't care about that. There's Embrace the Paradox. Like, I can go Sultai, and this is a card draw effect, and then there's like a black-white tap land. There's also like this 2-drop, but I don't love this 2-drop in general. There's also Snarl Song. All right, let's take Embrace the Paradox. You know me, I'm a sucker for card draw, so we'll take this and see where this goes. All right, well, I'm going to take the Golgari Uncommon. 4 mana for a 3/4, enters prepared, exile a creature card from your graveyard, then it becomes prepared. So you can keep preparing things, but you have to exile creature cards from your graveyard, which is a Nambo with Cauldron of Essence. And then for 1 hybrid black-green mana, you can make a Pest. Sure, I'll take it. Certainly need more cheap things to play. So got to keep that in mind. Sundering Archaic, 6 mana, 3/3 Converge. When this enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls a mana value extra less equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast this creature. Well, I'm going to take this card. This seems incredible. Not good with the Cauldron of Essence, but as long as I'm like 3 colors, it's a 6-drop that kills a 3-drop, right? So I like that. Another Embrace Paradox Gardens is also fine, but let's take the Sundering Archaic. It's very, very powerful. So excited to try that out. Here we have Terramorphic Expanse versus Bogwater Lumerette. Given our situation, I do think the Lumerette will be decent, but I think the Terramorphic Expanse is more important. So let's go ahead and take that. I think I'm probably going to splash something, and I have the Archaic, and yeah, let's do that. Here we have Shopkeeper's Bane. Eager Glyph Mage is okay. This is a 3-drop that gains me life when I attack. A card I'm not going to be happy playing, but certainly something that I can consider. Archaic's Agony I'll take, just in case. There's like a weird multicolored domain deck. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm getting a bunch of Converge cards. I don't have all the fixing for it, but, you know, maybe we can make something happen with this. I don't think I'm going to, like, I'm already not really set up to be a good Cauldron of Essence deck. I don't think I want the second copy here. There's Feed the Swarm, which is a fine removal spell. Oh, I'm going to take this. Poisoner's Apprentice. 3 mana for a 2/2. When this enters, target creature and opponent control gets -4/-4 until end of turn if you've gained life this turn. Now, this is a really nice card to combo with the Cauldron of Essence, right? You sack a thing, you drain them, and then, yeah. Oh, that's just amazing. So I don't know if this Cauldron will table, but this Poisoner's Apprentice is exactly the type of creature that I want with Cauldron of Essence. Second copy of Resonating Lute. Not going to take that. What do you do? 1 mana for a 1/1. Enters prepared, and then you get to Rampant Growth. I mean, look, Cauldron of Essence is really good with effects like this. I might just take this. Now, there is another Eternal Student, which is fine. Exile this from your graveyard and make 2 1/1s. Sad that I have to exile it, but you know what? I'm going to look to take more cheap things. I think this card is fine. I feel like I'm going to get enough 4-drops. I already have 2. Let's take the Studious First Year. We have the Terramorphic Expanse, and once we get the land, we can sacrifice it to the Cauldron, etc., to you know, get something else back. So let's go ahead and take that. All right, Foolish Fate is great. 3 mana for an instant, destroy target creature. Infusion, if I gain life, my opponent loses 3 life, but just 2 black, instant speed removal. Certainly better than Grapple with Death, which is a sorcery speed removal effect. Instant speed is always nicer. 1 mana, 1/1 Death Touch. Like, these types of effects are also nice to help us get to the late game, but I'm going to take the Foolish Fate here. All right, empty the Cheons. Not going to take that. I assume I'm supposed to take this card. Teacher's Pest. 2 mana for a 1/1 menace. When this attacks, I gain a life. Black, green, return this card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So this is also really, really nice with the Cauldron of Essence. You know I had to take the Poisonous Apprentice there. It would be cool if I tabled the other one, because now we're getting kind of the payoff cards for this type of deck. But yeah, let's take Teacher's Pest here. Okay, I bet this card is insane. Moment of Reckoning, 3 white, black, choose up to 4. You may choose the same mode more than once. Destroy target non-land permanent, return target non-land permanent from your graveyard to the battlefield. I mean, it's double white. What else do we have? A 4 mana 4/2 enters prepared, Gravedigger. 5 mana, drain your opponent for 2. This thing, okay, I mean, I'm going to take this card. It's 7 mana, kill 4 things, right? So now we have to be like, we have to make sure we have the mana to be able to pull this off. But if I do, the card is excellent. Snarl Song is okay, but I just picked up a 7 and I already have a 6. I just realized what I did there. Let's just ignore that. Let's take Titan's Grave. We need to make sure we double down and make sure our mana is wonderful to be able to splash this Moment of Reckoning. Because I do want to splash this Moment of Reckoning. All right, pack 2, pick 7. What do we have? There's a Potioner's Trove, but I feel like I should just take the lands here whenever I can. There's a Terramorphic Expanse and a Titan's Grave. Let's take this is a better card, but given that I'm trying to splash a double white spell, I think the Terramorphic Expanse makes more sense based off of what we have here. All right, ooh, this card is amazing. There's another Grapple with Death and a black-white land, but I mean, this is another card worth splashing. It's black, white, basically, and it just draws me a card. Like, full stop. And I can use it with the Cauldron of Essence. I already have good removal, so I don't need the Grapple with Death. I'm going to take this Stirring Honormancer. And it looks like somebody else is on the Golgari wagon, unfortunately. So we didn't table the other Cauldron, which is fine. I guess I'll take Feed the Swarm. This is a Mind Rot that gets me lands, potentially. But I think I'll just take Feed the Swarm here. So our removal's looking great. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 removal effects and this Moment of Reckoning. Do like that. Here I'll take, I don't know, none of these are calling to me. Terrafractal on the splash if I need. Grapple with Death. Okay. Our removal is insane. Rancorous Archaic. I mean, I'm not going to play a blue-red land for no reason, so I guess I'll take this, but I don't really, like, this has to, you have to play it for like 4 colors to have it be really solid. And there's a Snarl Song, which another card I can consider, I guess. But we need to take creatures and cheap things. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 cards. Okay. But things are still looking pretty good. So Paradox Surveyor is a really good card. This is the 3rd Resonating Loot, by the way. But yeah, there is a Paradox Surveyor, which we can't take. We can, but it's just too hard to cast. Aberrant Mana Worm, 4 mana for a 2/5. This is just like a random large monster. I don't care about that. There's another Terramorphic Expanse, but there is a Studious First Year and a Last Gasp, and I'm just going to take Studious First Year. Like, this just ramps me. This is exactly what I want for this type of strategy. And our removal is already really good. So to be able to play this and ramp into Moment of Reckoning, that's what I'm interested in. Pack 3, pick 2, more removal here in Wander Off and Knockout Maneuver, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 6, 7, I have 7 removal spells, so again, I'm just not going to put a high priority on these removal effects. There's Infirmary Healer, which is just like a fine 2-drop that gains me life, or another Studious First Year. I'm just look, let's just get Studious. I mean, there's Knockout Maneuver too. Let's just get Studious here. Ramp. Pack 3, pick 3. What do we have? Shattered Sanctum is just a really good land. Comforting Counsel. If you can gain like 1,000,000 life, this card can be good, but I have my doubts. So I don't think I want to take that. Killian's Confidence. Target creature gets +1/+0 until turn, draw a card. Okay. Another Sundering Archaic. Do I want that? You know what? I'm just going to take a black-white land. Let's just take another. Like, obviously, like, it's just really important to be able to cast this card, and I think we're going to have enough playables. Dissection Practice. Target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay, it's like a drain combat trick. Sure. Lumerit's Favor is a combat trick. I don't care about that. There's Burog Banemaker and Pest Mascot. 3 mana for 2/3 Trampler. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this. I mean, I'm going to take it. I'm going to try it. I mean, there's also the Burog Banemaker, but I have 3 1s already. Let's try the Mascot and see if I can find other ways to gain life. We have these two. Like, we're not super heavy on ways to gain life, so just have to keep that in mind. There's a Golgari uncommon, so I assume I'm taking it. 4 mana for a 4/4 Vigilance Reach. When this enters, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it if I gained life this turn. There is Last Gasp and Mindful Biomancer. All right, let's take the uncommon. I know it's a 4-drop, but I'm just going to take it because, like, it's a Golgari uncommon. I got to try it out. Silver Quill Charm. Exile target creature of power 2 or less. Put 2 counters on target creature. It's a nice trick. There's also this card, which is just, like, solid. Like I said, I think I have just enough removal. I'm just going to, like... I'm going to prioritize just taking decent creatures, just so that, like, the Cauldron of Essence can be a little bit better. See, like, we're getting a gazillion Last Gasps. Repel Calamity is a decent removal spell. What do you do? 3 mana, 3/3 ward 1. I don't care about. I'm just going to take the black-white land. All right, let's keep going. There is a Page Loose Leaf. Follow the Lumerets. I'm going to try this card. Given that I'm Golgari, like, I can gain some life. So maybe, if there's a deck where this will be decent, it'll be this one. Here, I'll take another Stirring Automancer. I think this card's bust, though. I think it's extremely good. Here, I'll take Infirmary Healer. Just we don't have that many 2s, and it kind of blocks, gains me a little bit of life. So it's something I'm interested in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 creatures here. 24 spells. All right. Not bad. Our curve is kind of wonky, but I'm hoping that these studious first years go a long way. All right, going to take another Titan's Grave. So our mana certainly working here. Like, we prioritized mana pretty heavily, pretty highly, and we have the double Stirring Automancer and the Moment of Reckoning here. All right, I'll just take silly combat trick, or maybe a white-red land. Whatever, I'm not going to play either of them. This is a coercion plus put 2 counters on something. Sure. All right, well, look, this lane was certainly not, like, super-duper open, but I still think we put together something kind of fun here. We do need minimum 2 planes because I have the Moment of Like, I think exactly 2 planes makes the most sense because we have lots of ways to fetch them out. We have the double Terramorphic Expanse, triple Studious First Year, right? So this gives us access to 2, 3, 4, 6, and then 9 white sources, which makes it so that the Moment of Reckoning is fairly easy to pull off, which I do like. I wonder if I actually am supposed to cut a land because I have like 3 of these things. Definitely want another forest here as well. I have all these green 1-drops. Also, I should honestly look at, like, all of these other cards that I can potentially splash because I have all these Rampant Growth effects. So, yeah, let's really take our time this time. I don't think I care about the discard spell. Burog Barrage actually seems pretty weak here just because I don't have, like, good cheap creatures to fight with. I think I'm going to cut Follow the Lumerets. I don't think I have a lot of ways to, like, trivially gain life, so we can probably cut that. And then now let's just look at, like, other cards on the chopping block. I certainly want to play the Cauldron. I'm going to try, like, I'm going to try everything. I'm going to try the Archaic's Agony. let's just go with full 5 colors. With double Terramorphic Expanse and triple Studious First Year, I think we have a really good opportunity to try to do something fun here. I think I can get rid of this Osteomancer. Probably keep the... I mean, 14 creatures, I probably don't want to go too much below that. And I like the fact that these all like come into play and do something. Or a lot of them do at least. I'm not even sure if this Pest Mascot's good, but I'll try it. And I don't think I need to Embrace the Paradox. I'm going to try some of these like domain cards. Like, I want to play to the board a little bit more. I'm going to still play the island because I have Archaic's Agony, Snarl Song, and Sundering Archaic. But I just want to make that work. And then now we just need to cut a land here. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I think it's really important to get all the green. And we don't have any double black really. There is this, but combined with the white and black, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, I'm thinking about going down to 1 swamp here. Oh, I need the second swamp for this card. All right, I guess we have to cut a forest. I mean, we still have 9 green sources for the Studious First Year. And then hopefully that can get us all the other colors we need. But yeah, I went from thinking I was going to draft like a sweet Cauldron of Essence deck, and then it like evolved into like a 5-color nonsense deck. Let's give it a shot. All right, now before round 1 starts, I did want to say that if you've been enjoying all this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. I want to give a special shout out to all the patrons. Really do appreciate your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join a great group of folks looking to up their limited game. I post monthly videos on the Patreon. I do monthly streams, lots of good stuff. If you want to take your game to the next level, absolutely check it out. All right, opponent on the play here, I have Studious First Year. It's kind of what I want in every opener. Happy to take it and play it. I hope they don't kill it. Okay, we're good. Rampant Growth. Oh gosh, oh man, I hope they don't have a flash creature. I should have cast a Rampant Growth. It's a sorcery speed effect. Okay, we'll use this to get. Good question. I do have this black source already. So I don't think I should get the swamp. So let's go ahead and just get the plains. I don't need to play these cards first, right? I can just play another Studious Lecturer. Although that would be a good thing to last gasp. Ooh, I drew swamp. Yeah. Okay. Last gasp you. And then now we can just play the healer. Attack. Alright, looks... I mean, I swear, Arena just like pairs you again. Like it's just tongue in cheek here, but like, what are the chances I play against another 5-color deck? You know what I mean? Ridiculous. Wow, they binned Wander Off. Interesting. So we got Stream of Life. We have Studious First Year. How do I want to go about this? I would like to gain the life first if possible, right? For this. All right. Four cards. Shopkeeper's Bane. I don't really care about that one. Yes! All right, we drew Moment of Reckoning. Let's Rampant Growth. Get another Plains. The question is whether or not it's worth it to, like, attack just to get something in my graveyard. They might just take it, honestly, unless I attack with this thing. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Emil Vastlands Roamer. Okay. We did draw the land here to cast Moment of Reckoning, but I don't actually have enough things to get back. Right? So that is, I guess, the other concern here. Okay. Okay, so now we can... kill you. And play you. Yeah. We're doing things. We're doing things. Fractal mascot, sure. Interesting. I'll just take it, I guess. I mean, do I just like get both of these things back? Kill these two and get two things back? It's not like super duper strong, but it's not bad. Also, I can just wait, right? Just because I'm at 20 life. I feel like I should just wait. But the question is, what should I get back? I guess this thing, because this always just gets me value. I don't know why it tapped like that, but sure. Let's go get Mountain. Play this tapped. Pass. So now I can just like get the apprentice back on demand. We'll take it. Presumably they're gonna play like another big creature here, and then we'll be good. What does this do? Create a copy that's a token of target non-aura permanent you control, except it's a fractal. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get you back. Oh, it puts it into play? That was not good. I should have got the healer back. My bad. I didn't realize it put it into play. I did not realize that. Okay, well, I mean, they're dead, so. Okay. All right, well, you know, I can't say I played my cleanest game, but we got to do some sweet, sweet stuff there, okay? I am happy that we went for it. We managed to pick up all the good mana fixing. We prioritized that rampant growth creature, and I'm hoping that this gives us a really, really fun draft. All right, opponent on the play. We have a slow hand, but I'm gonna keep. That's all I got. Okay, our opponent also has a slow hand. Thank goodness. You know, I actually can't get a plains with this. What is this? 3 mana, 2/3 repartee. Okay. Yeah, I need to get like a forest or a swamp off of this. I'm gonna get a forest because that way I can play and use the rampant growth creature right away if I do find it. Okay, let's kill this thing. I mean, we're very far away from casting this thing, but we have a lot of other things we can play if we need. Imperious Ink Mage, sure. Yeah, I mean, rampant growth creature would be nice. We can use that to go get a plains. Any untapped land would also be fine. So those are the two things I'm like really hoping for. Okay, rampant growth creature works. Let's cast it for white mana. We still need a black mana or a white mana to be able to play the Stirring Honormancer. Scolding Administrator. Repartee. When you cast an instant, counter. Okay, sure. Gonna just take 3. And we drew Cauldron of Essence. That does not do that much here. I guess we'll just play Eternal Student just because this is just a really good blocker. Like, if they kill this, it's not too bad. If they exile it, it's bad. Yeah, like... I mean, this might be like too much for me to handle, though. Just because we're like, we kept a slow hand, we're a little bit behind on board. Now, Snarl Song is a really good card at helping us come back. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, another Studious First Year. So they have 3 cards in hand. I can either play Luen or play Studious First Year. And then I have an interesting question of whether or not I should just exile or Rampant Growth, right? Because Snarl Song is certainly a card that can get us back into this game as well, right? If I like get a mountain with this and then I draw an untapped land. So that is another thing to consider. They have 3 cards in hand, so I'm like really scared. I'm just gonna go for this. Let's get the mountain and go big or go home, I guess. This would allow us to make 2 5/5s. And then gain 5 life. That's pretty good. What does this do? All right, we're at 6. And we drew Terramorphic Expanse. So that's super unfortunate. We're at 6 life. This puts us to 8. That has Menace, 3 cards. Yeah, this is not a good spot. I mean, I'm going to play this. It's a creature that drains my opponent for 2. And then we can use this to get Swamp or Plains. Doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah. I mean, this one's fully on me. I kept kind of a dirtly hand. All right, they're targeting themselves. But yeah, if they find a removal spell here, we're dead. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. Oh, if you get 2 or more life. Like, I just have to play under the assumption that they don't have anything given my life total. You know what I mean? So, I will say our deck, definitely weak to aggressive decks. You know what I mean? All right, we're at 4 life. Okay. Let's get black. We can't cast it, right? Yeah, we need one more white source. All right. Snarl Song. You know, I actually misread this card. I thought I gained X life twice. Like, I thought I gained the Converge twice. So this is not quite as good as I thought it would be. But I'm still at 9 life, and I have 2 5/5s, which is obviously great. And they don't have a removal spell, because they would have used it last turn to kill me. They might have a removal spell. They might have the kill toughness 4 greater type card or whatever. Silver Quill Charm, sure. Okay, so that is a large flyer with lifelink. 3/5 flying lifelinker. Okay. Can I get something good back? I can get back a Sneering Shade Rider. Also, I can just exile Eternal Student out of my graveyard too. Yeah. I mean, I don't love my chances here. My opponent has a rock-solid black-white, like Silver Quill repartee deck. And we're obviously a little bit lacking in interaction. Oh, gosh. Render Speechless. Okay. So, I mean, I assume they're going to take Moment of Reckoning, because that's the card that gets me out of this. So next turn, what do? I think one thing I can do, it's a little bit risky if I don't draw an untapped land, but I can play the Stirring Honormancer. No, I can't. I can't play Stirring Honormancer and also exile Eternal Student, so that's not an option. Yeah. 5 in the air, and they get to Sign in Blood again. Honestly, the best thing to do right now, if you really want to win, is just draft aggro decks. Because everybody's doing stuff like me, where it's just like, all right, let's try to dirtle and see what happens. Foolish Fate, that was huge. Okay, so we have the ability to instantly cast Foolish Fate to kill the 5/7 flyer, or I can make 1/1 tokens. But my opponent's drawn a bunch of cards. Like, again, I think I'm like 5% to win this game. Okay, I'm at 2. Let's kill you. Oh, nice. Fair enough. Flickered the flyer. Yeah. I mean, our hand was far too slow. Like, we had all the tools here, but they just put enough pressure. And, you know, like, I do have a decent number of removal in my deck, but just, like, it's one of those... This is one of those, like... The deck will lose to itself some number of the time. Alrighty. Opponent on the play. We have a lot of removal. I mean, this hand certainly needs green mana, but I'm going to keep this. I have 3 lands, Feed the Swarm and Foolish Fate, that I can use to slow down any potentially quick draws. And we have 9 green sources in our deck to get these going. Probably just firing off Feed the Swarm on like anything. Oh, look at this! That is aggressive. Holy smokes. It's not going to work out for them, though. Granted, our hand doesn't really have a whole lot going for it either. But given that play, like, you know that they have a very aggressive hand, so we'll see how this plays out. Snooping Page. Okay. Just tap unless you control 2 or more. I don't know if there's like a protection spell, but I'm going to do it on that anyways. We've drawn, by the way, like all of our black and white sources. I have 2 plains and 2 swamps. Okay, now there's our island. What is happening here? Okay. Oh, that is a reason to not do that, huh? That's actually really annoying and good. Wow. Fair enough. I need one of my converge spells. I have 3 of them, right? Oh, that's really good too. Is the key to winning in this format just like Silver Quill Beatdown? Might be. I've lost to it almost every time. I mean, this is kind of slow. I'm at 10 life already. Like, my hand doesn't do anything. I don't even know which one of these to kill. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, my deck is like mostly mana, so everything else needs to be action. 17 lands plus triple Studious First Year. Okay. Man, this format just has so many value creatures. Like, 1-for-1 removal seems bad. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's like a necessary evil, but like, it does not, like, there's just so many ways to get value in this format. It just doesn't seem that great. Oh, why'd I get Swamp? I should have got Forest. All right, I'm gonna make an adjustment to my deck after this game. I think, see if there's more like top end stuff we can play or whatever, or maybe like I don't know. Like, am I supposed to play all the Converge stuff? Like, obviously, the thing with this game though specifically is like, even if we draw our colors in time, we just had nothing we could do. You know what I mean? This card seems awesome in like the Silver Quill decks, by the way. All right. I was hoping to draw the sweeper, but we couldn't find it, and they found a bunch of value. All right, you know what? Look, we're still in the exploratory phase. We're just trying to see what works and what doesn't, and right now this is not working. So I think I'm gonna... I was gonna try this, but we're just gonna cut all of that. Definitely add another forest, and then we're gonna go Osteomancer. These are all considerations. Probably play like one more swamp. So 9 black, 10 green. We have lots of black cards. Yeah, we'll try something like this. You know, I tried, but I think I just made my mana a little bit too bad. I don't know that the domain stuff is good. Like, you need a lot of like good tap lands to make it work, and despite that, I don't know if the payoffs are necessarily good enough unless you get the rare. The 6 mana one that like Cruel Ultimatums your opponent. So let's just stick with Abzan and see if this one ends up playing out a little bit better. On the play here, gonna keep this. A little bit of a, you know, with all the tap lands, the first year gets a little bit worse. Because I don't have an untapped land here, I think I'm just going to lead with a tap land. Like, I think the sequencing here is tap land, Studious First Year into Terramorphic Expanse. I can also follow the Lumerets, but like, if you can, you should probably try to see if you can get a little bit more value out of that thing. Melancholic Poet. Okay, 2/2. Grapple with Death. Not super interested in that. Let's cast Rampant Growth. Let's get Plains. I just need to make sure I have 2 white and 2 black. Then we can play Forest. And then set up. Next turn, we have a nice setup. We can go Grapple with Death into Follow the Lumerets. So, certainly going to try to do that here. So let's kill this. And then play this. I get 2 things. Okay, so let's get the Poisoner's Apprentice and the Osteomancer. And attack. That was pretty nice. Potioner's Trove, sure. What does this do? Exile target non-land permanent opponent controls a mana event less than the number of mana spent to cast this creature. Okay. I mean, I could just kill it. Why not? Why not? Look, if you play a Manalith in your deck, it's probably really good in your deck. And this only kills little things anyways. Okay, our opponent plays nothing there. Let's attack. Nothing to get back, so I'm just going to go ahead and play an Eternal Student. Play Terramorphic and pass. Embrace the Paradox, sure. Yeah, I mean, if everybody's doing this stuff, black-white aggro seems like really good. Unless there's like a lot of good comeback mechanics, you know? So black, black, white, white, green. All right, we're good on colors. We just need, you know, some of our action cards soon. Snarl Song, sure. So this is for 3? Yeah, 2 3/3s? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess, should I play this as a 6 mana, make 2 3/3s, gain 3? I mean, that's okay. Put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. I don't really care about that now. Let's make some flyers. Let's sacrifice. Okay. So that's a Luen. Enters prepared. Exile a creature card from your graveyard and then it becomes prepared. Okay. I don't have any creature cards in my graveyard. I mean, it's still just like a fine card to play, of course. They're at 18. The thing is, I have the Osteomancer to get this back, so I will do that. Did I gain any life? I did not. I guess it's better to just play this thing, right? And I don't want to play this. I don't want to play this unless... I don't want to play this unless I can activate it on the same turn, so you kind of want to wait till turn 5. Oh! I forgot about the Ravenous Rat. That's my fault. I forgot about the Ravenous Rat card. Oh, they also have the Cauldron! Okay. That sucks. Oh, that is nice. That is super nice. We can kill the Cauldron. Which I have to do. Do I want to prepare this? No. I'll do it if I need it on my turn. Alright, 2 cards left in hand for the opponent. Obviously they can make a 4/4 here, which would be quite nice. Oh, come on. You know they drew that card too. Because they could have played it last turn. Oh, that's gross. That's super gross. Alright, which one of these do I care less about? I mean, I kind of just want both, but like, I don't really... Do I really need to make another pest right now? Alright, now I'm just running out everything. I do have the Surveil land, so I'm going to do that. God, send in the pest. I mean, very appropriately named card. That seems like a mistake. I would have just made 2 things. Like, I don't really get that at all. I would have much rather make 2 more 4/4s instead of just run out the Thornfist Striker. Teacher's Pest, okay. I guess that gives us a little bit of value. The problem right now is like, I think I should Surveil, but man, if I draw that like removal spell, or the 7 mana thing, I'm gonna be kind of sad. But I should still do this. Feed the Swarm was very good. Let's kill you. Yep. All right. I should probably prepare one of these. Like, I don't think I'm ahead enough. All right. 1 card in hand for the opponent. I can still activate this on my upkeep if I need. Whoa. Wait, what? Oh, wow. That is not what I thought it did. Wait, why did the creatures grow? Oh, from this, of course. Oh, these you know, I thought these were pest infestation pets. All right, well, we need to make some blocks to get rid of things here, I guess. So let's just block here. Let's block here. Actually, let's block there. I'm gonna just draw. Let's play you. And I suppose I need to keep some of these back now, right? To be able to block. All right. And also, I guess I should have gotten more black mana. I didn't really think about it at the time. They kept on top? Okay. I think the value of surveilling is greater than... I mean, we'll see what they do. Yeah, I think the value of surveilling is greater than returning this. Last Gasp. What do you do? If you put a counter on this creature... oh, okay. Yeah, we're certainly keeping that. Okay. All right, I mean, this is just top deck mode. Now, I do have like a couple of really good whammies, right? Like haymakers. Like I have the 7-drop and I have the recurring nightmare card. So that's what I'm digging towards. Okay, 17 cards. Yeah, and honestly, I think they lost, or they're not losing, but I think a big reason why they're not further ahead is the fact that they just didn't play make an extra creature off of this. Oh, no, I'm silly. Never mind. It's a tap effect. I am silly. I don't know what the cards do. Okay. I know what that card does. Okay, so let's get... okay, let's see. What do I want to get back? Luen, this thing, the apple thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah. All right, let's do this as well. Yep. That was good. I must admit that was not bad. They're going to need a sweeper here. There is a sweeper that exists in this format, so... What a grindy little matchup this was. Moment of Reckoning. Thank you so much. What a sick card. What does this do? Okay, sure. All right. Whew. Okay. Well, we didn't go 1-3. We're 2-2. We had some decent games. Let's keep this going. All right, opponent on the play. Gonna keep this. We have a lot of our colors here. Not the fastest draw, but, you know, we don't have the fastest deck, so here we go. All right, there's a Studious First here, a little delayed, but we'll take it. Probably get a Swamp here. What does this do? 2 mana for 2/3. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, becomes prepared, mill a card, put 2 counters on target creature. It gains trample until end of turn. Sure. Wonder what they have. Swamp. I mean, like, part of me wants to kill this thing. How does the mana sequencing work here? Like, I feel like they probably have a removal spell. Are there flash creatures? I don't know. I'm just gonna Rampant Growth. Black, 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 white. I don't know if there's a flash creature, so I didn't attack. I should have attacked first. Eager Glyph Mage, sure. Okay. Follow the Lumerets. Okay. Alright, so, you know, shields down moment here for sure. We have, next turn we have the ability to play 2 3-mana cards, which is really nice. Okay. Just gonna take it all, and then next turn I'm gonna pass with, like, some other... Stone doesn't, okay. So I can either play Pest Mascot and pump it. Yeah, I should play Pest Mascot. The question is, should I attack with this 1/1 to pump it? And it gains me a life too, sure. Then we'll just keep up the Foolish Fate. Like, obviously they're clearly representing some kind of a trick, but you know. I guess if there's like a trumpet, like a inspired charge variant, this inspired, that would be bad. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. Oh, this might be the end here, folks. Might be the end. I take 5 damage. Okay. Ooh, Old Growth Educator. That's good. I have access to 7 mana. So I can play Shopkeeper's Bane and Old Growth Educator. I just want to keep my life total very, very high, right? Jeez. Okay. That's actually, like, surprisingly really... Oh my gosh, they kill the token and they hit Unsettled Mockery? Well, that's just terrible. Not in a position to attack. The problem is this now just so cleanly kills this thing, right? Because I couldn't gain any life. Maybe I should be digging for something here. Okay, that's pretty good. Teacher's Pest. I mean, Stirring Honormancer is also incredible here, right? And it plays around the Unsettled Mockery. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, now we get to get something back. Or let's take the Osteomancer. And hope I don't die. Alright, Unsettled Mockery, sure. 1 in the air, probably. Okay, it looks like they have like some other trick of some kind, but... Or they just want to exile something to prepare the Carol. Okay. These are both sorcery speed effects, and this has not been prepared yet, I don't think. We have access to 7 mana, so I can play like this 5-drop and this thing, which isn't terrible. Oh no, I can't play two. I can't play those two. No. Giving myself enough block, like attacking with 1 seems okay. I do have a reach creature here and they don't have the removal spell. And then next turn we can try to like, you know, if the Shopkeeper's Bane attacks, that's great. And then I also have the Shade Rider to gain me some more life back. But they can of course prepare the Kiral this turn. To get to gain 2 life, Surveil 1. And then they can put 2 counters on the 1/1 and give it trample. Now, if they do, I can still block with the Educator. So there's that. Okay, they're putting it there. I don't know what the hell this is, but okay. Oh, that was like way less scary than I thought it would be. Okay. Yeah, that was honestly not nearly as bad as I was anticipating, so... Attack. Gonna play the land here just because, like, if I draw another land, I might want to play that, play this, activate it, and get something back. Get a 4-drop back, maybe, like a Luen. Or Old Growth Educator, that's also pretty good. Okay, I mean, they're at 7 life, like... They're gonna have to make some blocks here. Cauldron of Essence? What a spicy draw. So I just play this. What can I get back? I mean, getting back Luen seems pretty good. The thing with this attack is, like, they have to block with 2 things. I mean, I can also get back Old Growth Educator, but Luen puts 2 things in play. Sure. Okay. Do they have a flyer? They have a 1/1 flyer? Wait, I guess I can get this back now. Maybe this is better. It helps me find like a removal spell if I need... Ooh. I'm gonna take that. I hope I don't die though. The downside with this is if they can find a way to deal 9 damage to me, like good beats, I guess, is my thought process. Right, Kiral? I mean, this should do it here, right? Oh, I guess they get to gain life. Never mind. But, I mean, there's a 6/7 Trampler in play. What are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, I can get back the 3/3 Drainer. There's a lot of cool stuff I can do. All right. I thought for sure I was going to die that game. So, glad that my opponent... You know, it's one of those, like... When you're having a bad day, your opponent always has the removal spell. And when you're having a good day, they just, like, don't. And, you know, hopefully this is one of those good days. All right. Opponent on the play. We have 2 lands on the draw. We have our best card. All right. I mean, this is a keepable hand. You know, again, slightly clunky, but we can make it work. I do have the ability to cast a turn 2 follow the Lumerets to just make sure I don't miss my land drops. I think I'm going to lead out with the tap land here. In the Terramorphic Expanse. Go get a swamp with it, maybe. Actually, because I drew another Terramorphic, like, I'm not concerned about playing this anytime soon, right? So because of that, I think getting a forest is fine. Because then I get to play Studious First Year. And then play another Terramorphic. We can use this to get the swamp. Stock Up, very good card. Then we can set up a grapple with that follow the Lumerets turn as well, which is pretty good. I think that's what we're going to set up. I mean, they just cast a stock up, so presumably they're going to play like a decent creature this turn. If not, then, you know, we can just go Luen plus Exchange Student. Yeah, again, me not reading, but those pests, like, I just thought the pests... Please don't have ward. Like, everything has ward for some reason. I thought the pests were like from pest infestation when they die to gain you life. But that is not the case. Okay, let's get 2 lands here. Swamps and plains only. So swamp. Okay, I can just get this card. I mean, that card's gas, so. We'll find the plains at some point. It's just like this card's great, especially with the Luen. Like, happy enough with this. Probably want to try to set up a... Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, they got a lot of good card draw, but at least they're not really impacting the board very well. So that's good for us. Do I have a creature in my graveyard? No. So I can go like Luen, make a thing, which makes the Starting Honormancer better. Or I can play Starting Honormancer and just try to find a white source or whatever. But they are representing like a counterspell here. Yeah, let's just play it, whatever. Oh, there's Daze. I should play the... I forgot Daze exists. Yeah, that's an Essence Scatter. That's fine. I mean, the nice thing about our threats is that they all kind of get us some kind of value, right? Like these Studious First Years. They get me a land. And they're still 1/1 bodies. That's something. Okay, Bubble X, you a little too much dirtle there, buddy. I think that might be a little too much dirtle. Or maybe it's not enough dirtle. Who knows? Play this. Really want a plains. I really just want probably Foolish Fate or land. I'm just going to take land. Honestly. Because I can also get those cards back. So next turn, I'm like almost definitely going to Rampant Growth. I have plenty of good permanents. I have 2 things I can get back from my graveyard. I have this 4/5, which if they kill, then I can get that back as well. Next turn, I have access to 7 mana, so I can go like Rampant Growth, Pest, or Rampant Growth into Shade Rider, any of those. Here comes another stock up or something. Just like 7 mana pass with 7 cards in hand. Is that not just like the most suspect thing you've ever seen? Yeah, sure. The big thing is just like wondering what kind of threats they have in their hand. You know what I mean? Like obviously with our hand, we just want them to play threats, but they're just dirtling. And I'm afraid that they're just gonna play some kind of weird win condition that like the 1 mana creature into like a 5-drop and just deck me or something. You know what I mean? Just play some creatures, man. Go like creature, 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 go. I would accept that. So the $1 million question, do they have like Disdainful Stroke or something? I'm going to hold off on the Moment of Reckoning still because they have a 17 trillion cards. Let's just go with Grapple. Because I don't have a way to gain life here, right? Yeah, let's go Grapple. So the Teacher's Pest is nice because that's a way to help trigger the Poisoner's Apprentice. And then, you know, even though, like, now that I have a bunch of lands too, like, they have way more cards than we do, but we do have the Moment of Reckoning, and we have the ability to, like, surveil off of the Titan's Grave. And there's no reason for my opponent to suspect that I have, obviously, a card like Moment of Reckoning. And given their life total, like, I'm hoping that... I mean, they have so much mana, though. Like, if they have a Disdainful Stroke or whatever, it's going to get me, most likely. Unless I'm, like, super duper patient with it. Micah, Reader of Ruins. Okay. Everything just has ward. It's ridiculous. All right, do we just go for it now? I don't really have anything else going. What can I get back? Apprentice, Honormancer, Pest Mascot, and Luen. All right, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if you have a counterspell, obviously you just counter this. But this puts all of these things into play, and then I can still kill the Micah or Mika. What do I want? This is gonna kill me because everything else goes into my graveyard. I think I'm just gonna go with like a random large threat. Yeah. All right. Well, now we're just hoping they don't play like a sweeper of some kind, and you know, hopefully we're okay. Deduce. Let's see. Deduce sees the spoils. Deduce sees the spoils. Expressive iterations stock up. Like there is a limit, but if you have a sweeper that turns everything around, I know there was a Golgari one. How many creatures in our yard? 1, 2. Oh, I only have 2 creatures in my yard. Sure. I mean, next turn it's just like an easy send with everything and hope for the best. Oh, that's a good one. That is definitely a good one. They can make a bunch of fractal tokens or whatever. That is a very good one. They can do it for 3. If they play a land, they can do it for 4. In which case, like I might just be dead. Like I might just not have enough here. They just did it for 3, so maybe we're okay. I don't know. Wait, I don't have a way to gain life? I thought I did. Oh, I needed to cast this. That was bad too. So many mistakes. I mean, yeah, so many mistakes. But they're going to try to stay alive here, so. Yeah, they should have tried to kill this thing. Maybe they couldn't. Well, this is kind of crazy, though. Yeah, maybe they should. I don't know. Was there a world where they like couldn't kill this or something? Okay. Oh, destroying my mic. All right, that's all I got. I got 7, 8, 9. I have 11 creatures, and they're at 2 life. I should probably upkeep, stop, and surveil. I mean, given that they're at 2 life, I'm hoping this is okay. But yeah, I made a big mistake not at least making the 1/1. This would have been way different. Okay. Ancestral Recall certainly helps. These are 2 very good rares. This one's a mythic. But they need a way to like wipe a bunch of my tokens, right? Otherwise, we're still okay. Do I have any other white spells in my deck? Or is that the only one? That needs to be like a really good Ancestral Recall. This thing flies. Oh, that's really good. Token down. Okay. I still have lethal here. I will definitely keep that. All right. What is this? Ward 2? And then we can get this back. All right. Come on, beat this deck with 70 trillion removal card draw effects. Let's do it. Not enough. Not enough. I mean, this deck was sweet, but yeah, I think they probably overdid it here on card draw. And coming from me, who loves to draw cards, they're like pyrokinesis. I've been cubing a lot. Pyrokinesis getcha. That would be amazing if they did to stay alive. All right, got Bubblix with a really sweet blue-red deck with tons of card draw. But we also were able to generate a lot of card advantage just in the form of our creatures. And so that was obviously very, very nice here for us. 4 and 2. All right, on the play, we got some lands I'm going to keep. Nothing super cheap to play, but I got plenty of 3-mana options here. All right, we drew a 2-drop. Happy with that. We'll take some lands here if possible. The Golgari Mirror. Looks like a last gasp on Infirmary Healer, which is something I do not mind. Let's play Pest Mascot. Grave Researcher. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1, reanimate. Okay. I don't want to think. I'm just going to kill it. It's a rare. It's a 3-mana Golgari rare. I'm going to kill it. I feel like if it's wrong, it's not like super wrong. You know what I mean? Like it can't be that wrong. Infirmary Healer, sure. Rabid Bite. Nice. That's fine. That is totally fine. I'm not going to use a removal spell on the healer. Let's just play Luen. And pass. If they kill the Luen, yeah, I mean, that's annoying, obviously. Then we can maybe get it back with the Osteomancer. Strixhaven Sky Coach. This is a nice card, too. This is 3-mana, 3/2 vehicle. Get you a land. These effects are always good, for the most part. All right, Forum of Amity. Again, nothing I really want to kill. Just going to attack with the Luen. And again, like, this is kind of a grindy mid-range matchup where you really don't want to play the Osteomancer without, like, the ability to immediately get it back or whatever. Okay, hopefully they can't put a counter on this thing. For that would be bad. All right, let's play a land. Let's kill this thing. Okay. So that gains me life. Do I have another creature in my yard? I do. Okay. I don't think I want to attack right now. Although I guess that did utilize my last good rule. Okay, that's a good card. I wish I could splash for this. It's a solid creature. How bad is it to just make like an irresponsible, aggressive attack with these to hit my opponent with a large pest mascot? Teacher's Pest. Okay. Ooh, that is good. All right. Look, I'm sacrificing them for the greater good here, so that Pest Mascot can get in for lots and lots of damage. They might double block the Luen, and then that's where the last gas comes in. Probably kill the 3/2 vehicle, I think. Alternatively, they can just like put 2 things in front of my 1/1s and just call it a day, which would also be fine. But yeah, I mean, I just want to pressure my opponent's life total. I don't really have a whole lot else going on right now. This is interesting though. If I feel like I have to fire off this last gasp, can I play out this Osteomancer? Right? It's a good use of my mana, and it adds to the board. And my opponent will be presumably at a lower life total here. Okay, so I guess that's not that great. Okay, sure. So I can even play this next turn to like make this a little bit bigger if I wanted to. Oh, I had the Luen as well. Oh no, I don't have a creature in my yard. Haha. 2 cards in hand for the opponent and the ability to Stream of Life. A Lecturing Scorn Mage and 1 card now left. They can either choose to gain 6 life with the Stream of Life, tapping themselves out, or they can, you know, play the last card in their hand. Wow. They got some goodies. So, Applied Geometry. Oh, it's a legend? So they lose their 2/2? Okay, it's like not as good. I mean, it's still good. Like a 6/6 on this board is pretty good. Yeah. I mean, our hand was totally fine, but we need, I don't know what we need. Some kind of value. A way to kill this, maybe. This is like insanely aggressive. But if they have like an instant speed removal spell, then it's fine. Oh my goodness. We drew Moment of Reckoning. Okay, so now we're like not in a big rush, right? We're not in a big rush. They have 2 cards in hand, and now we can just like simply wait until we draw a land. The question is, do I go Infirmary Healer here? I don't think so. I think it's actually better to just keep up Last Gasp and Surveil off of the Forum of Amity. Like, it feels like they have like a trick or a removal spell there. I'll take the 3. I'm at 20. I'd rather just Surveil. Shared Roots, we don't care about. What are the things I want to kill? It's the 6/6, the 2/2, the 3/2, and the 2/3, I guess. I don't want to tap land. Like, I just don't want the tap land, you know what I mean? I'd rather draw an untapped land or like a good spell. The problem right now is I don't have a creature in my graveyard. I'm at 17. I suppose I could have waited, but I mean, getting that trade seems okay. And then again, I have this Moment of Reckoning, and having a creature in my graveyard is not bad because I have the Cauldron of Essence, right? So I can start draining my opponent. They're at 7 life already. Let's kill that pesky flyer. And sacrificing the Osteomancer seems nice because then you get like a little value engine going. All right, they gained a bunch of life. Shattered Sanctum. So that is nice because it comes into play untapped. What do I want to do with the Shattered Sanctum? Because it's not that great right now. So I might actually wait on the Moment of Reckoning here. They're at 16. Okay, this is good. I don't want to play this first. I know I can drain them, but I'd rather do this. Play Cauldron of Essence. And then get this back. Then play Raise Dead. And get back. Do I want Pest Mascot or Infirmary Healer? Sure, Pest Mascot, I don't know. This seems pretty good just to be able to, like, once I get like that drain loop going, I just get counters on everything, which is pretty good. All right, 4. Let's play Pest Mascot. It's kind of one of those, like, I don't really care what they play type situations, right? Okay. keep growing the pest mascot, and then now we can use the Cauldron of Essence to get back the Osteomancer, etc. They kept on top, so whatever this is very good. A Cauldron of Essence themselves. Gotta hit them with the Nice, of course. This attack is horrible. So what can they get back? Orisa? That's a good one. Grave Researcher? No, that's a upkeep effect. Fractal Tender? No. Yeah, it might just be the Orisa, just to get like more cards going. What the hell do they have here? Oh, because they don't have anything else to do with their mana, so they're going to get it back, maybe? Or they have a sweeper? Oh, sure. Okay, fair enough. Well, they have a Wrath as well. Okay, well, we have a Wrath too. So what are they going to get back here? Probably the Orisa. So we're going to kill the Cauldron and something, and get some number of things back here, of course. Oh, that? Okay, well, we're going to kill that too. Okay, so we kill these two, and we get two things back. I want Luen and probably the Osteomancer. All right. Haymakers going back and forth. Moment of Reckoning. What a sick card. Oh, man. These games are awesome. You know, it's kind of like we're both playing things and it's like, okay, what's your rare? Is your rare better than my rare? Let's figure it out. It was not better than our rare. We are now 5-2. All right, opponent on the play here. We have Perfect Mana. Gonna keep this. Teacher's Pest into Luen or Old Growth Educator, which is always great. Now, we've been playing for so long, I forgot that at one point this was a Converge deck. Okay. What do you do? 2 mana for 2/2. When you cast this thing, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and then 5 mana, it gets Double Strike. Okay. Rubble Rouser. Okay. Discard a land. I kind of want to hold on to the Grapple with Death. Let's just attack. It's got Menace after all. Play the Shopkeeper's Bane. The nice thing about this is we're pretty well set up to play a ginormous Old Growth Educator. Now, if they kill the Bane, that's fine. We can still do the thing. Now that they played the Kyrol, though, this will get prepared. So now I might be interested in killing this thing. Oh, they're preparing immediately. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Wait, it mills a card? What mills a card? How did that Plains go into the graveyard? No, whatever. Wait, okay, got 2 counters. Okay. Very interesting turn here for us. I kind of want to just play Old Growth Educator, but I feel like they're just going to kill me somehow. Let's see. 10-10 Double Striker. I go to 16, 10, 12, 13, 14 damage. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, something tells me I'm about to get like comboed out here, but whatever. Next turn I can go like Grapple with Death plus follow the Lumerets. I did gain a bunch of life and I have a 6/6. Like, I'm at 16 life, okay? Okay. This is a whole hell of a lot of damage. Oh, this mills a card, sure. What the hell are you on right now? What? They went Repel Calamity, kill my thing, and buff? Holy crap. I mean, I guess a removal spell kills me. I assume they have one. All right, you know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Like, we knew that our deck was going to struggle a little bit against these aggressive decks. Now, one thing that I could have taken more copies of, which I wasn't really paying too much attention to, was, or I could have just killed that creature, was just like all the last gasps that we saw. So maybe I should have leaned into that. I just wanted to make sure that I had a critical mass of creatures to make sure that the Cauldron of Essence was good, and I thought we were okay on removal. But of course, and look, we did have the removal spell. We just played with fire, and we got burnt. We got burnt. But all in all, this deck played out super well. Could have used like more cheap things to play here, but you know, it kind of played out the way that I would have expected it to. Survive the early game, gain some life, do some ramping, and then just play Moment of Reckoning, right? Get to that spot, and we were good. We lost the game in one of our earlier, like way back in the beginning, because we got a little bit greedy here and tried to do the full-on 5-color stuff. I don't think you should be doing that for the most part. I don't know that the mana fixing makes it worthwhile necessarily, unless you get a bunch of the lands. So, and I don't know how good the payoffs are. Like Everything Pizza was insane and an engine in its own right. But I don't know that like it's worth it to play like Archaic's Agony or Arcane Omens, right? So the only reason why I wanted to consider it was by trying the Snarl Song, and we tried it. And after trying it that one time, it didn't feel great. So I think just leaning into more of the Golgari mid-range deck, splashing white for the Honormancer, which I think is very solid, and also, of course, the Moment of Reckoning, which I think is really, really good. I mean, busted. We were able to put together a nice finish. So it is. I think if I were to do this draft over again, I would have obviously submitted something like this, but perhaps I could have also considered taking 1 or 2 more copies of Last Gasp over whatever it is that we ended up taking. But all in all, really, really fun deck. Glad that you were able to stop by and see, you know, what you can do in this color combination. Like I want to be able to showcase every archetype. We've done the red-white deck, we've done the blue-red deck, and we've done, you know, now a Golgari deck. And hopefully we can also try out some Silver Quill aggro. I do think Silver Quill aggro is pretty good, especially given how slow some of these other decks look. But you know what? We'll find out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Also check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. They are the place to go to for booster boxes of Secrets of Strixhaven or singles for your constructed decks. Go to TCGplayer.com and hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to HeavyPlay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. Deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, you name it, they got it. Go to HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon to get 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.